Hi, this is Rakesh Kabra, your accounting instructor, and we are learning control accounts. In the previous video, we have seen a recording of these transactions in the books of prime entries. So we have recorded transactions in the sales book, sales return book, and in the cash book. And now in this video, we are going to see the ledger posting of these transactions in the sales ledger and in nominal ledger. So let's start. We know that in the sales ledger, we open personal account of customers, or you can say trade receivables. And in nominal ledger, we open the remaining accounts other than a personal account of customers and suppliers. So here I have opened two ledger, sales ledger, and which has the customers account, and then nominal ledger. And in nominal ledger, I have opened two accounts, sales account and sales return account. So let's see the ledger posting. So my first transaction was sold goods on account to Mr. John. So John is customer, trade receivable. So Mr. John account we will find in the sales ledger. In the sales ledger, this is Mr. John's account. And whenever we sell goods on the credit basis, there is increase in trade receivable. And trade receivable is an asset. So increase in asset, debit. So this transaction will be recorded on the debit side of Mr. John's account. So first I will put the date on the debit side, 2020 Jan 1st. And here I will write the amount of sale, $3,000. And the name of the opposite account is sales. So this is the posting of this transaction, the first transaction in the Mr. John's account. Now see next. So next we can see we sold goods to Mr. Max on Jan 2nd, 2000. So again there will be increase in asset, trade receivable. And increase in asset means debit. So in the sales ledger, we will record this transaction in the account of Mr. Max. So on the debit side 2020 Jan 2nd, and I will put the money $2,000. And here I will write the name of the opposite account, sales. So we have done posting in the Mr. John's account and Mr. Max account. Now the next posting will be in the sales account. So let me make the total of the sales book. The total of the sales book is $5,000. And with this total, now we will make posting in the sales account, and which is in the nominal ledger. So sale is revenue. So as we sold goods, so of course there is increase in revenue. So increase in revenue, credit. So in the nominal ledger, in the sales account, so we will make posting on the credit side because there is increase in revenue. So 2020, and this posting will be done on the last date of the month with the total. So Jan 31st, 2020, and I will put the total here, 5,000, and I will write here credit sales of the month, or even credit sale is also enough. So 5,000. Now see the ledger posting from this is sales return book. In the sales return book, there is only one transaction, and that is goods written by Mr. John, $300. Earlier we sold goods to Mr. John, and now he returned the goods. So when we sold goods to Mr. John, there is an increase in asset, there is increase in trade receivable. And now due to sale return, there will be decrease in trade receivable, decrease in the balance of Mr. John's account. So therefore it will be recorded on the credit side of Mr. John's account, decrease in asset, credit. So Mr. John account you will find in the sales ledger. So sales ledger, this is Mr. John's account. So on the credit side, I will write 2020 and the date was Jan 5th, the date of sale return. So that date I will put here, and I will write here name of the opposite account sales return, and the amount was $300. Okay. Now the next posting will be with this total, and the total of the sale return book is $300. So this total will be posted in the sale return account, and the sale return account will find in the nominal ledger. And sale return represent what? Decrease in revenue. So decrease in revenue means debit. So this 300 will be posted on the debit side of the sale return account in the nominal ledger. So here we have nominal ledger and this is our sale return account. So on the debit side of this account, I will make the posting, and posting will be done on the last day of the month, Jan 31st. So the total of that sale return book is $300. So that total I will write here, and here I will write return by customers. $300. So the posting done in the sales return account. Now let's see the cash book. So in cash book we got the money from Mr. Max, $1,000. So first posting will take place in the Mr. Max account. So we got the money from Mr. Max. So Mr. Max is our trade receivable and he paid $1,000. So there will be decrease in trade receivable. So decrease in asset credit. So this 1,000 will be posted on the credit side of Mr. Max account. So Mr. Max account we will find in the sales ledger. So as Mr. Max paid the money, $1,000, so there will be decrease in asset. So that's why on the credit side I will write $1,000. And we got the money through check. So in detail column I will write bank. And the date of the transaction was Jan 6th. So we have done posting in the Mr. Max account. Now the next posting will be in the bank account, which is already done. The cash book, and this is the bank column, basically representing the bank account. So we no need to do the posting in the bank account separately. So in this video, I hope you got the idea how to make ledger posting from the books of prime entry in the sales ledger and in the nominal ledger in various accounts. So in this video only this much.